Stream health is good. Just waiting for the picture to come up. And there we are. We're live. Anybody out there?
We're not in sync again.
You never will be. Because it always builds in a bit of a delay. It's called latency.
Yeah, but when we watch other people's, they're on sync. In sync-ish.
Yeah, because that's how we're seeing it.
Right, is it just for us?
Yeah, it's because we're transmitting and receiving at the same time, so it has to go that way and that way. There's nobody there yet, so we can just make a few notes until we get somebody pop up. We need one of them countdown clocks. Oh, we've got one watching. Who's that? Who's there with us? Just put your name down on that live chat for us so we know who's watching. Marie. Hi, Marie.
Hi, Marie.
Nice to have you back.
Oh, well, we're just going to wait till we can see if we get anybody else, Marie.
Oh,
so
our daughter's just tuned in. Hi, parents.
Hello, my little girl. You all right, Carleen? I've got you a fabulous coat yesterday, but I'll tell you about that later.
Yeah. Oh, we've now got another 6 people just joined us, so welcome to everybody. If you could just pop down who you are. Mike A. Hi, Mike. Where are you from, Mike? Yeah,
don't be frightened to say who you are and join in. You'll see that we're just quite normal and...
Normal
people, yeah. You can talk anything to us about anything, really. So
who else we got here? We've got Mike, Marie, Carleen, a few other people watching, and we've just got another 2 people, so please let us know who you are and where you're from.
And if we know you already.
Gives us something to talk about.
Gavin Bell.
Gavin Bell from Big G Torquay. Is Big G the name of your boat, Gavin? Or is that what you want us to refer to your ass?
Do you know, I'm getting a bit of a reputation here, aren't I? Because we've
Connie George, hi Connie. Good morning wherever you are. Love you chatting before you start. Oh, we didn't think you could hear us. Mike A, Denmark, but based in UK, in Reading. It's not too far away.
So I don't know whether you've seen us before, but just so that we can get a little bit of an introduction, and thank you for obviously watching us today. I know, Carleen, you'll know who we are. I should hope, your mother and father.
Yeah, I've known her all her life.
Known her quite a long time now.
Hi, Steve in Epidavros, Greece. Steve's just been in touch with us and invited us over for a few beers when we're over that way.
Bless you, yeah. I have to have a glass of wine to get through these live chats.
That doesn't sound very good.
I know, but, well, you know,
to calm your nerves.
No, I'm not one of these people who are going for Facebook and stuff like that. That's Carl's
Sat-Nav Gav has just come on. Gavin's just actually sent us a message 2 minutes before we came live on YouTube. He's done it via Instagram, so you're up the road in Doncaster. We're down the road. Yeah,
we're down. In fact, Gav, I've just seen... You're going to look at me like that again, aren't you?
No, I was just tapping my foot. I didn't mean to knock you.
I've seen... We're doing up our house, and I've just been on Gumtree and things like that to find some stuff, and I've just seen 2 kitchen bar stools, actually, that I might have won tonight. They're in Doncaster, so I could call and see Gav on the way back for a beer. Anyway, so welcome to everybody, and 1 or 2 may have been with us before.
Sean's just tuned in. Hi, Sean, one of our patrons.
We're lovely 30-something-year-olds who are just embarking on buying Bavaria 47. Well, we're not 30-something, are we? That's in our heads.
We're about as old as the boat is in length. That'll do.
47, you're older.
You are?
I will be 50 in November, and Carl's already 51. Are you nearly 52?
No, I'm not nearly bloody 52. I'm just 51.
Well, he's just 51, 52 in January. And we hope to bring you our kind of views of buying a yacht and what it's like and how we find it, just from our kind of way, really. So, yeah. Oh, Miss Sean Dowd's on.
I don't know if you can see that, but my son's just posted as a picture. That's the dinner he's just made himself.
Oh, is
he's just sent it on Snapchat.
Yeah, he always shows us what we can eat for dinner.
So anyway, at least he's living.
Yeah. So we have had, I have had a pearler of a week.
We both have. We've both been busy.
I'm always busier than Carl. he does things
She's
like
a
this
woman.
on a computer.
She's a woman's
and I'm
busy,
woman.
and I'm a bloke's busy.
Yeah, a bloke's busy is sitting down looking at it. Although I will say that you have done quite a bit of your cleaning up your office, haven't you? The office that we didn't show you about, which was the one room to tidy and sort out for the estate agents coming round and people to look at the house, he's actually started doing it. And it's not good enough to take a picture. They're not taking pictures of it, are they?
No, but it's...
From the brochure.
It's a man cave, really, although we've used it as an office for probably 10 years or so, 15 years. But it's a worked-in office, so it is what it is. But... You've
thrown away about 10 bin bagfuls of rubbish, haven't you?
Yeah. So I was working my arse off yesterday relaying 2 paving slabs.
2 paving slabs?
I had to rebuild some steps, so I cracked on with that, got that done.
What have I been doing?
This is all, for those of you who don't know, we're selling the house to buy the boat. So the deposit's down on the boat. This week we've had the estate agents round.
Yeah, we had 3 estate agents round.
Valued the house.
What day are we now? Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sunday today.
When did they come then? They came on
Thursday, Friday. But quite surprised us, we knew, because what we'd done to the house with the extension and stuff, it'd be worth more than what the houses generally go for around here.
But we were chuffed to bits. Listen to this.
Nearly £40,000 more than the next house down.
Than what we are.
So that's a nice boating fund.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, Carlene's tell Mum to check her phone.
Yeah, well, we're a bit busy, Carlene. We're doing a live chat.
Grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa. What's up, kids?
What's up, kids? We're fine, Grandpa. How are you?
In fact, Grandpa, I want to ask you a personal question. You can send me this by a private message if you like.
Put it on here, it'll be alright. What?
How old are you, Grandpa? Or in fact, I'll say, how old are you, Carl? Because I bet you're not much older. You're not old enough to be my grandpa, I know that.
No, I bet it's not far off what we are anyway. You are anyway.
So for those who don't know, Grandpa's farm goes sailing. Grandpa's just in the middle of buying the boat belonging to Sailing... It's Doodles. Sailing, or is it Noodles?
Doodles.
Sailing Doodles. And he currently lives in Alaska, and he's selling his house at the moment. His house is just going through. And
so we feel really close to Grandpa, don't we? Because we're in a similar kind of situation.
We're within a few weeks of the same business.
We're all trying to get a boat.
So hopefully we'll catch up with... He's only a little bit older. He's old enough to be my brother, not my granddad. Not even old enough to be my dad.
Can everybody else read that bit now?
Yes, right. Yeah. So, Grandpa's... I think you're aiming for the Med, aren't you, Grandpa? So hopefully... Yes, it's the rough seas.
From Sailing Doodles. Yeah.
Noodles.
Taking the Mickey sat-nav gav.
So Connie's asking, how long do you have before you have to complete final payment on the boat? We've agreed with the broker that we would settle by 22nd of December. But the owner knows the situation, what we're in about having to sell the house and what have you. And he is a little bit flexible as long as we're keeping him up to date. So where we're living at the moment, the houses are roughly selling in, the fastest we've seen it is go 2 weeks, probably up to 4 to 6 weeks. The problem is at the moment is that the searches are taking between 6 and 8 weeks.
Just the searches to come back.
Yeah.
So that one estate agent, she said it can be 6 months.
But
is that the average? So we've got to try and sell it really quickly, we hope.
Yeah, we're not getting into a chain. We're only going to go for people who are ready to sell.
Yeah. So we've only got till December, or hopefully we want to be able to have got the money and paid for the boat, like you say, for December, don't we?
Yeah.
But we're hoping that Jeff, who's selling it to us, because it's paid up until May next year, he's not going to say, no, we don't want you.
Well, you don't know.
Well, he might do, but if I was in his situation.
If we get to the beginning of December and we haven't sold the house deal's not gone through, then we're going to have to try and get funds from somewhere else for a temporary measure. So anybody out there who wants to help us...
What, give you a load of money?
I'll just lend it us. You never know, there's some nice people, there's some lovely people out there. But no, we'll sort it.
So I've been working like a
trooper.
I was going to say.
No, you're not.
I'm not derogatory at all. I was going to say I
know what you were going to say. Don't say it.
Right.
No.
I was working
She's been working ever so hard.
Like a pole, then.
You can't say that either.
Well, I've not been working like an English person. I've been working really, really hard. I've got no nails left. What have I done all this week?
You've weeded. You've dug.
I've nearly weeded all the garden. I forget what I've done. What else have I finished? What have I done? I've painted the kitchen. Rubbed all the things down. There was a bit of a crack round the edge of the door, so I did that. Painted that down, rubbed that down. I've cleaned, like on your PVC windows, they go a bit where what's that filler, whatever's round it, went a bit brown. So I've scrubbed all that off. Cleaned all that up.
We've been getting the house ready for the valuers to come round.
Yeah.
And for the buyers to come round, and we've about cracked it today.
But I've still got about 14 things on my list.
Well, so just this afternoon we've had the drone up doing some pictures.
Yeah, that was good, wasn't it? So we've got a nice aerial view.
We've yet to use that.
Because our garden's quite big. It's like a wrap-round extension that we've got on the corner of the house. And then the garden follows it round because we're on a corner as well. So, we're hoping that it's going to sell quite quickly. So we should have, today's Sunday, they've said either tomorrow or Tuesday at the latest we should have our for sale sign up outside.
And next Monday I want the sold sign up. We want to get out on that boat.
So I want to film that.
Get some of this summer left. So yeah, we're just saying we've not used the drone yet on any of our sailing footage. On any of our sailing videos. How many sailing videos we've put out? 30 odd.
I mean, we've not got our own boat yet, have we?
Well, we've got that little thing. We go on, but no, we've not done any drone footage.
We will when we're on it. I like to watch everybody's when they've got a drone on, so it's okay.
I've actually got to arrange a sailing day next couple of weeks because I promised one of our patrons, Rob, to take him out because he's got a day skipper course booked.
I'm just going to check my phone.
I'll be back. He wants me to take him out and do a bit of a competent crew familiarisation course with him because he's not done that much sailing. So yeah, I might film that if we get out there. That should be interesting. Who we just got on board? Keith Butler. Hiya, Carl and Jenny. Just got the notice of your stream. Gav, exciting times ahead. We're happy for you. What a journey you've had and to have to come. Well, Gav, sounds like you've got the same one coming. And believe me, I think on that message, I only read it really quick because I was trying to get all this set up just before we came on live. I think you said you're 2 to 3 years behind us. It comes round like that. We thought 2 to 3 years ago, oh, we've got loads of time, and now it's here. And it's like this year it's just all happened all at once, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, we're already in August, aren't we?
Yeah.
And we've just got everything to clear, everything to sell, everything to do. And we're like really old retired people. We don't know how we used to fit it in.
Yeah.
That's what old people always say.
But Jen moans at me for not getting everything done straight away, and I always say, now we're retired, we've got to save something for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So anyway.
I can't wait. Carl always says I love gardening. I like my house to look nice, so I can't wait till we're on a boat and I don't have to cut one bit of grass. And I don't have to be cutting all this lot because I won't have to.
But you've got plenty of chrome to polish.
I'd like to keep busy, so I'll be able to polish my chrome. But I won't have to cut grass, will I? And things like that. So, so we're really good. Grandad says he does his... Granddad, that's my granddad. Grandpa says he does his channel for his grandkids. Yeah, we don't want grandkids yet, Grandpa.
Not old enough. Our kids aren't old enough to be having... Well, they are, but they want to carry on working for a bit longer yet. And he's also just said you have the ability to make a sales video of your property and put it on YouTube and Craigslist or the UK equivalent. That's the reason we've had the drone up today. They have something in the UK called Rightmove, which is like the internet. Everybody wants to buy a house, goes to Rightmove. So all the estate agents
Every single estate
realtors,
agent.
I think you call them over there. They list everything on Rightmove anyway. And most of the estate agents want to charge you for the drone footage. So we've just been and done ours now. Although we're only going to put stills up, we're not going to put the videos on.
But what he's saying is, use every avenue and put things on.
Oh yeah,
and do it on Facebook and do it on wherever.
We can still advertise it separately, which we will do. Is anybody out there in the market for a 3-bedroomed semi-detached house with a lot of land?
3-bedroom semi.
With
40 grand more than we thought.
Land big enough to build another house on the garden? Let us know. So, right, so what's everybody been doing today? Let's have a look. A realtor. Is that like what we call an estate agent?
I am a realtor.
I know he is. A realtor is like, are you the person who hooks up properties what are for sale with potential buyers? I know it works a little bit different in over the pond, doesn't it, than what it works here. Yes. I think I said 3 things then.
Yeah. Very good. So you'll have to give us some tips then what we need to do. But we had very good response from the estate agents. Say they all came round in the same day. Everybody loved Carl's man cave because it was a garage that we've converted into like our office area. And they say, but it's too much of a mess to have a picture of it. But they all loved it.
Only because it's got lots of boxes and all the camera gear and
it's full.
Computers and everything like that. And also we didn't want to put it out online what's actually in there for security reasons.
Because we quite like that. One estate agent can do where they like walk through the house and show it you like that, and we were going to have that, weren't we? Until like one of the others.
3D. It's a 3D.
They take pictures in each room.
It's a 3D model of the actual house, which you can move about, and then you can walk through everything. But it's actually just like walking through. But the problem with that, because Jen says, oh, you have to make sure all your door handles are clean. Well, it's down to that much detail on it that you can see what locks you've got on your windows, your doors and what have you. And we thought, nah, this is a little bit too dodgy for security reasons, so we've opted out of that.
But it was good.
It was good, yeah.
But then you're not leaving any carrot danglers for anybody to come and have a look, and we want them to come here, don't we?
I think if you were selling a boat, it'd be brilliant for on a boat, because you can nick a boat anyway. You can burgle an house, can't you? So what kind of size of boat did you guys buy?
Keith Butler, I don't know whether we've...
Right, this is for Keith. We've not actually bought it as yet, and just welcome to everybody else who's just joined us. We've just had another 6 people on. We've put the deposit down on it. We've had the surveys done, and it's a Bavaria 47. So hopefully, as soon as we've sold the house, we'll be getting the money over to the owner and moving on board.
So it's kind of ours, isn't it? It's called Dream, which is a brilliant name. And it's our dream, and it will be our dream, and it's easy to say. I didn't want a boat that we couldn't actually say the name of. So we're all very excited about that. Things are moving on. Yeah, we didn't want a boat what had a name, what you got to spell every time you said it, especially if you're doing a Mayday. Yeah, but that comes from, I used to live on Ormsby Road. Ormsby. Can you spell that for me? Can you spell that for me? And I used to live in Lounsley Green. Can you spell that for me? Oh, we used to live in Lounsley Green. And just trying to do it phonetically, this is whatever. Oh, it's just no. So Dream's quite nice, so we really like the name and everything, don't we? So, yeah, whatever will be, and that's meant to be. That's meant to be our boat. So it's out on the hard now. It's in Crete. If anybody has not seen other videos or wants to catch up, it's in Crete. We've had a small survey done, and you were going to say, weren't we? We've had a few comments about how... We'll come on to that one in a minute, because people still... Was. Yeah. Grandpa's just saying it's not that clear. Video is great, but it really does not show that much detail. This is not video, Grandpa. We'll show it you, Grandpa. You might want to do it. I'll have to send you a private link to it, but it's not a video. It's actual You can move yourself.
It's still photos. It's a walk. It's like a video walkthrough, but it's not video. So you can actually turn and look at something.
It's like on Google Maps where you can do the house, street.
Yeah, but it's in a hell of a lot of detail. Yeah. It's amazing. A few years ago, some people know this, some people don't. We've had our own photography and film companies for 15 years. And 15 years ago, we bought some kit to do some work with estate agents where we did the 3D models. And you had the hotspots. That was good. We've still got the kit. It's nothing compared to what this stuff is, what they're using now. I'll send you a link to it, Grandpa, and let you have a look at it. Sean Dowd, don't think it will take long to sell. Hoping not, mate. Where else we got? Keith. Okay, cool deal. 47 foot, nice size boat. Should be plenty of room. Yeah.
It's fab, Keith.
We'd always been looking at the Bavaria 46, and that was like our boat, what we wanted to buy, and then this one came up for sale, and we just stumbled across it by accident, to be honest. And the difference between this and the 46 on the size of like the main bedroom, and the heads are bigger. Well, not the actual heads, but the...
He's got big ass.
They're all about the same size, although some are small.
Some are small. You can fit on it.
But yeah, there's a lot more room in it. I think we can. It's licensed for 10 people if we want to take 10 people on it. You could panel rooms with your iPhone and Facebook. Yeah, as I've just said, Gav, we've actually got the software and all the kit to do that sort of thing.
Yeah, but that is just a good idea. To put it on Facebook.
Hi from Anton Sid. Anthony, yeah. Hi to you back. Anne Elizabeth Peterson, hello from Denmark. New one from Denmark. Congratulations on your boat purchase. It is the dream. We've not actually purchased it fully yet, but it shouldn't be too long.
Yeah. Fabulous. Thanks, Anne.
Yeah, Grandpa, 360, only separate pics sewn together. It is. I'll send you the link, but just so you can see how much detail there is. It really is a good piece of kit. I can't remember the name of it.
No,
Say we were doing that 360 stuff 15 years ago when it first came out. Anyway, Keith Butler, will you guys have to buy a dinghy, or will there be one coming with the boat? There's actually a planing dinghy. I think it's a 3.5 metre one with an 8 horsepower engine. So yeah, we don't have to buy anything.
And you were chuffed to bits to get that, weren't you?
Yeah.
Because we've sold the Harley Davidson motorbike.
My Harley had to go to pay for the deposit.
Bike's going. Bike's gone. Car's going.
Other bike's got to go.
Other bike's got to go. And that was like your
car. My other car's gone.
That was like your car, wasn't it?
And we said that we would like a nice rib.
You said.
Yeah. So yeah, when that was included, we've got quite a lot of stuff being included with it. This full set of dive gear and all sorts. So
there's that much included that we're like.
We're going to have to do a separate video.
Yeah, we're going to do a proper video when we're on it of what there is when it is all ours. But the seller's been so really, really good with us, but he's leaving everything. We've only got room for clothes.
You've only got room for your clothes. Yeah, you're going to have to get rid of some of them.
Yeah, but we don't need to take all where we thought we'd have to take drill and this, that and the other and everything like that. It's full. So, we're going to have to do
absolutely inventory. Everything included. Washing machines, scuba diving equipment. There's even one of them little underwater scooter things. We're even getting a scooter, a 125-year-old Honda 125 scooter for down at the marina, which comes on to one of the other questions in a second. The Harley will not fit on the boat. It is a big shame, Grandpa. It wouldn't. It's adjusted to fit in a garage because I had the Harley Davidson Electroglide Ultra Classic Anniversary Limited Edition model, 110th anniversary. It was beautiful. That was my third Harley. I love them, but that's gone now. Derek Jennings, have you started to plan your first season as full-time cruisers? The boat we're buying is actually based in Crete, and it's paid up for until May at the marina. It's in Ios Nikolaos. It's been there for the last 7 years.
And it's a beautiful marina.
So
it is really
what
nice.
we're planning to do for next year is, when we move down to it this year, as soon as we sold the house, we'll probably just nip over to Turkey because we want to see some friends who live over there on, what's that about, SV Kestrel, Kevin and Dee. But we'll be back in Crete for the winter. We'll stay there till probably April, and then we want to go and explore around the Med a little bit more.
Then we'll be itching, we want to move, won't we?
But we will probably come back to Crete the following September, October time for that winter, because the marina's already said if we want to, we can do, but we need to let them know as soon as we move there. So that's probably going to be the first year, next year. And
that'll be nice because we're getting to know that place and everything's all so new, we don't know anywhere else, and it's like a little bit of a comfort backdrop for winter, isn't it?
Yeah,
so that'll be
nice. It's a lovely place, and the weather's quite nice in Crete as well. I know it can get a bit cold, but generally
like
it's going to be better than here. Yeah,
it'll be better than Chesterfield, put it like that.
So yeah, that's probably going to be the plan for next year, or the rest of this year and next year. Keith, that's okay. You can always put a Harley stick on the dinghy.
Sticker.
Harley sticker, I think you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got plenty of t-shirts if anybody wants an Harley t-shirt. Yeah. We've got the mugs, the t-shirts,
been
the
there,
hats,
done that, got the t-shirt,
the boots, the jackets.
50 t-shirt, got 50 bloody t-shirts.
Yeah, it said sticker there. Grandpa, get dive certified. Well, Grandpa, that is on the list to do, probably over the winter. We went on one of these introductory dives in Gran Canaria, and I think we went down to about 15 metres or something like that, which were really good. But Jen had a problem with the regulator, so she ended up not doing it.
I've got such a small mouth.
And then you tried it again this year, again in Gran Canaria. And
that is going to be something funny to watch. I really want to do it. There's so much to see underwater, and I can see what everybody loves about it. But it's just this breathing underwater thing. I'm the same when I've gone running. I don't like to hear myself breathing. So I tried it when we went to Gran Canaria, didn't I? We were only in a swimming pool, and a 5-year-old kid could do it better than I could, or however old he was, because
mind over matter.
It is just it's an ear. Stupid.
Grandpa's a big diver, scuba diver.
I'm going to do it because I want to do it, and I hate failing at anything, so I will do it. But it's going to be fun. Picture the guy that's got to teach me.
If anybody's watches Ran Sailing, I think their last video, I watched it this morning. Was it this morning? Yesterday?
Yeah. No, this morning.
They're actually going through their paddy course now. And
they were doing an open dive.
She was having the same problems.
Yeah.
Panicked a bit, and they had to go back to the thing. But she's got it now.
I know. It is that.
You'll get it.
Taking your thing out and putting it back in.
So we've had some more people join us. Hello, just drop us a little text and say who you are and where you're from. Be appreciated so we know who's watching us.
Keith resold both of his Harleys. Keith, are you on a boat?
And Mike's asking, when are you planning to go and see it again? I assume you mean the boat. We don't need to go and see it anymore. We've been out twice in the last 3 weeks. First time we spent 5 days down there with the owner.
My cheeks red.
Is that wine going to your head? Right. We're going to start and rename this Sunday evening chat to the Sunday evening tipple, because we always sit here and have a glass of wine. Now, as I mentioned last time, I make my own, so I'm drinking homebrew wine. Our son, the other night, bless him, we did him a little bit of a job, and the following night he turns up and he brought me 24 cans of Hobgoblin, which is one of my favourite beers, and he brought 3 bottles of this stuff, which is 14.5%. And Jen's just had 1 glass of it, and she's not very good at holding it.
Adamant stripe.
So I think we might start and call this the Sunday evening tipple with Carl and Jenny. So if
Sundowner with us.
Sundowners with Carl and Jenny. Sundowner Sunday. How about that then? So anybody who's sat at home now, go and get a glass of wine.
You only have to have one.
Or 2.
That's it. That's all I need.
So yeah, Mike, the next time we go out and see the boat is when we get in the handover from the owner.
Over and we go, don't we? That's it.
No way to get a bike on and off the boat. Well, there is, because on the back of our boat to be, there's a davit which connects to an electronic winch.
You say electric winch.
Which is going to be used for pulling up the dinghy anyway. And I've been thinking about it, and I reckon that we could.
Not put a Harley on.
Not the Harley, no, they're too heavy. But certainly the scooter, if we leave Crete, we can put the scooter on board, sail it to the next marina where we're going to leave it, and then offload it again.
Do you know, all in the Med, if anybody's not been to the Med, all the young ones, they've all got scooters. They've all got these little razzing about scooters, and they'll have an helmet on their arm, or one person, they'll have two people on the back, and one of them will have an helmet on, and then some don't have an helmet on. But that's all they get round on, isn't it? Well, they're brilliant.
The laws in Greece are a little bit strange because in Ion Nikolaos, where we're going to be, you have to the rider has to wear a helmet, but the pillion doesn't. But if you go 5 miles down the road, nobody has to wear a helmet. The police don't enforce it. We've been over to Athens quite a lot, and in Athens, all it basically says there is that the rider has to wear a helmet, but they don't stipulate in the legislation where they have to wear it. So you've got all these guys riding around on 1,000cc motorbikes with a helmet on their arm. They're complying with the law. They're wearing a helmet.
And then you see the main man who's riding it, he's got a helmet on. They've got a kid in front, no helmet on, like in the front of his legs.
Stood on the foot pedal.
They've got a baby or whatever on the back, the shopping on, but it just looks, well, it looks strange, but it's weird, but it's really good. But Yemery, it's just brilliant for errands. We can nip up to Lidl and back, we can nip up to...
Anywhere.
We can nip anywhere. Do your shopping, we can go along the coast where we've seen, and just we can get about a bit more rather than just at the harbour where we are, or on a bus.
We've got a lot more. We're getting behind a bit on comments. Keith Butler's just sold both of his Harleys. Which did you have, Keith? Be interesting to know.
If he was on a boat.
Grandpa, sailing to the Caribbean for the winter. The Med will get cold. If you're down in Crete, it's not too bad there, Grandpa. It's certainly going to be warmer than Alaska.
We can't go across the Atlantic yet.
No, we're not. We're aiming to get down to the Caribbean probably after year 2 or 3.
Do you want me to cry every time I get in the boat, Grandpa? Let me get used to the Med first.
Is this the new boat?
Yeah, market boats.
If it is, very nice. If it says sale pending on it, David, then yes, it will be.
Yeah.
I don't want to try and log out of this software here because if I do, I might lose the.
Yeah, we have problems.
The connection. Get certified now while waiting for the home sale. To be quite honest, Grandpa, we actually drove. There's a dive centre about 400 yards from where we live.
Yeah, and really cold, isn't it?
2 nights ago, we actually pulled into the car park and says, "Shall we go and see how much it is and do it over the winter?" But the prices over here is a lot more than it is actually in the Med. And at the marina where the boat is and where we're going to be, there's actually a paddy school there. So.
But also, what clinched it for me? It's freezing cold and dirty, horrible where you dive in England. So it's really clear water, turquoise waters, warm waters in Crete. Warmer waters in Crete.
The place where you do your diving here is an old quarry what they've flooded.
Or a swimming pool to start
some
with.
friends who've done the course, they'll go down there and they say that some days you go in, you can't see hand in front of you, and then other days, on a really good day, you can probably see 7 feet in front of you, 7 feet.
So that's not good enough.
We'll do it in where it's better. Oops, I just scrolled down a little bit far there.
I'm all for nice warm weather, flat seas, sunshine.
Anthony Kirby, do a BSAC course while you're still in the UK, better than Paddy. Was it you, Anthony, who mentioned this last time? I can't remember.
We're going to look at who there is for teaching it, aren't we? Because people have said quite a few things that have one course is better than another one.
So we've got Keith. No, I'll be doing on land what you would. No, he's not got a boat. He's doing it in an RV. I actually used to have a VWT4. I don't know what you're doing it on, and I converted that into an RV until we sold it. but we are actually looking at buying just a cheapish camper van so that we can drive down to Greece in it with all this gear, and then we can keep it down in Greece for 6 months and it won't cost us anything down there. So that's something else, Keith, what we've got in common.
Yeah, so we might be having Max and Paddy van. We've said that last time, didn't we?
Yeah, Marie's saying keep working on it, Jenny. It will be a great skill to have. She's got to do it.
I've got to do it. I will do it. It's just going to be fun doing it.
Yeah.
But I will do it.
I need you to be cleaning that hull. And you can stop down there longer if you've got a tank on your back.
I know. I've got great lungs though. I can have a deep breath.
Yeah, that's why I married you.
I can hold my breath and go underneath if necessary.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I will do it now. I will do it.
So, Captain Kyle. Apparently we've got Captain Kyle has joined us, who has done an awesome job in Greece last week sailing. So, Captain Kyle, welcome to our show. Or
Hi, Captain Kyle.
chat line, chat show, whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
Keith, electric bikes might be a better option.
I bet it was warm in Greece last week.
Yeah.
Red hot.
It's been red hot, hasn't it? Electric bikes might be better options. You will be able to put those in the dinghy after you anchor and you can go and explore the islands.
I know, but they don't look as cool.
Well, we've got the scooter coming with the boat anyway, so that is one thing. But yes, I have been looking at electric bikes, but rather than buy electric bikes, because they're not cheap, are they? I've been looking at the, you know, where you buy the back wheel, because how many bikes have we got? 1, 2, 3. We've got 2 mountain bikes and 2 road racing bikes
to sell,
which are absolutely minters. And I've been looking at getting the electric back wheels. There's a place on eBay does it, and I think one of them's got a top speed of about 45 mile an hour. Not that you want that fast, but how much was it? 200 and... It's going to cost about £200 to £300 with the batteries to convert the really good mountain bike I've got, which is an ultra lightweight thing.
Yeah, but point is that you fold up, don't they?
Not all of them, but we can do an electric bike. So it is an option, and it's something I'm looking at.
We like those fold-up bikes, or I like them fold-up bikes.
Grandpa's saying the UK is warmer than Alaska. You're not wrong there.
I'm sorry, Grandpa. As much as I love you, I am not coming to Alaska. There are lots.
It's not going to
nice,
be there.
Well, I'm glad it's not, because there's a lot of nice places that are a lot warmer.
Keith's had a 2008 Road Glide and a 2011 Ultra Classic.
Steve
nice. Was you a member of any chapters? And speaking of chapters, we've just got another guy, Steve Frixo, a good friend of ours, has just joined us. Hi, Steve. Another one of our patrons. He's also a Harley rider. Me and him have been on some, well, and you've come over as well, haven't we?
Yeah, he's got a fantastic Volkswagen for sale. We can't afford that, Steve. It's
if anybody's in the line
for
a
sale. Anybody wants it, yeah, send us a message and we'll forward it to you.
Is it a Type 1, Steve? And he's just spent over £40,000 having it restored. It looks absolutely minter, award winning. Grandpa, my ex-wife and daughter had to do theirs in the winter in a muddy hot spring in Utah, a foot of snow on the ground, visibility less than a foot. That sounds about like the time when I stopped windsurfing. Now then, Steve, you've put buy mine. Are you referring to me buying your old Harley?
No, I meant buy his Volkswagen.
Oh, his camper.
Camper van thing.
Yeah, no, it's too much. And I wouldn't want to be chucking all stuff in back of that. It's too nice.
Yeah, it's travelling around.
Grandpa's Farm is also saying hello to Kyle. So, on behalf of Grandpa's Farm, another sailing channel, hi Kyle from Grandpa. Oh, we've got sailing Tiny Nickel joining us.
They're famous, aren't they?
Well,
they're famous people.
Famous people. We have a couple of electric bikes that are perfect. They've got...
I feel quite humble.
Yeah, they've got the Bavaria 47.
What are they? Who are they? Just remind me.
Alistair and... I know you do this to me. Oh, shit. I can never remember her name. It'll come to me in a minute. No. Just remind me. Sorry. We have a couple of electric bikes that are perfect for getting around and can take on the dinghy to shore. Yes. Well, I think we'll end up probably getting some. Jenny, get certified so you can swim with the mermen.
Definitely.
It'll be more like Greek Adonises. On your survey, she actually wants us to get a paddleboard so we can recreate the Orlando Bloom photograph, if anybody's seen that.
In a jokey kind of way, obviously, of course. Carl on the back.
A few people will already know that because
I know the picture already. Yeah, well, I'll just explain it. Orlando Bloom's there with everything hanging out, nearly down to his knees.
Well, it's not that good. That's his paddle.
It wasn't his paddle at all. He was like there, hanging about all like this. And whoever, I can't even remember, strangely enough, I can't even remember what woman was on the front. But whoever was on the front had got her legs folded and she'd just got this willy hanging about around the back of her head. I thought it was quite funny, but
so
I can't even remember who that was.
We're going to do a spoof of the Orlando thing.
Reenact that one.
So anyway.
Funny. Oh dear.
But Carl's not going to want to know that, is he?
No.
On your survey video, I hope you know I was kidding about the surveyor tap dancing on the deck to find soft spots, but what's with the knuckles on the hull?
Yeah, Russell.
Right, Russell, I'm glad you brought this up because I've put it on a little note here.
He didn't know whether you were joking or not, to be honest, to start with.
No, that's not Russell, that was somebody else. We've had loads of people sending us messages and stuff about the video we've done of the survey, saying, oh, that was a shit video, I won't pay her in washers, blah, 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 blah.
Not necessarily shit video, shit survey.
That's what I mean. What people have got to appreciate is that we only film in little bits of highlights of stuff. The survey took 3 days, so we can't film it all over 3 days. So all we've done is... And then they've gone back and done the moisture testing.
Done other things after us.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's took 3 days to do the full survey, and all we've done is just filmed little bits while she's walking about.
If you were English or American, you could have done it in a day. They did take a long time.
Yeah, but you still have to go back for that other bit to do. But what I'm trying to say, because you've not read all comments, is that people have been private messaging me saying, what the hell are you doing having that person doing this and they don't know what they're doing and they've not checked this, they've not seen that. It is just a little bit of a highlight. So, no, I've not took any offence, Russell. And I've tried to explain it on everybody who's done it, that there was more to it behind the scenes, what you've not seen on the video. I mean, the video's 12 minutes long and we've covered 2 other days of the holiday in that. So, yeah, no worries.
We've got to get used to getting the camera out all the time. Doing stuff, haven't we? But we did make
her
check everything.
She did consider doing some tap dancing, but I was frightened that she'd fall in the sink. Boom, boom. Anyway, moving on. So, Grandpa's farm. Don't get a bike until after you are cruising.
If the boat was older than what it is, we would have gone for a more in-depth survey, I think.
That was on the... Yeah, because somebody's commented about the engine and said they've not done all the tests on the engine. Well, every surveyor, because we had quite a few quotes, all the surveyors, what we spoke to, said they will do a basic check on the engine, and if they identify that there might be something needs further exploration, they will then recommend that you get a specialist on the engine, for instance, or a specialist electrician. And every one of them, on all the websites, they all say that, stipulate that. So, yeah, we've only put a bit of an highlight on and now we're starting to waffle. So, welcome to the other people who've just started to join us now. We've got 32 people. Let's get a few more. And it would be appreciated, folks, if you could give us a little bit of a tick on that thumbs up button while you're watching, if you've not already done it. Right, where are we going now then? Nicola, that's it. I know it was... I was going to say that. Did I say Natalie? Alistair and Nicola.
Sailing Nicole.
Sailing Nicole. I know.
Nicole.
I'm crap with names. When we used to do wedding photography, I could never remember the bride and groom's name, and God help us for the bridesmaids and stuff. So I used to number people. So I'd call the bride, I'd call the groom.
Then you say big bridesmaid for an older bridesmaid, and then I used to have to
backtrack because somebody think, oh, you're calling me big because I'm fat. So yeah, I am crap with names. I never forget faces, but I am rubbish with names.
Who are they then?
Sailing Tiny Nickel have the Bavaria 47, who've been telling us about...
Who you asked questions for before,
yes.
But what do they look like?
They haven't got a YouTube Well, they have got a YouTube channel, but they've not got a lot on it. So it's more
Do
on
I
Facebook.
not recognise them then?
No.
Right.
So we've only spoke to them on Messenger and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, but we appreciate what you're saying.
Yes.
So
any more tips you've got for us, Nicola and Alistair, very welcome. And hopefully we'll meet up with you and we can have a 47 convoy or whatever. Grandpa, I thought you Brits only said shite. Well, we do, but it depends what sort of context you're saying it in. If you've got your parents, you would say shite because it's a little bit more formal.
I've always said shit.
Yes, but if you were saying it in front of your mum and dad, you'd say, oh, that's shite.
That's a crap.
Well, whatever. But yeah, we say all sorts here, Grandpa.
And English people don't always wear corduroys either.
He's from Alaska, not Florida.
No, well, that's what Mike always said. Our friend who lived in Florida thought everybody who was in England wore corduroy trousers. What else?
And knew the Queen.
The Queen.
In fact, we might have to cut this short because we're going for tea tonight with the Queen.
Yeah, we don't wear cords.
Anyway, Grandpa's saying she wants the paddle board so she can whack you with the paddle. So.
Yeah, I'd rather him whacking me with the paddle than anything else, Grandpa.
Oh, thanks for that, Steve. I highly recommend.
My daughter's watching.
Well, she might have gone now. I highly recommend others joining in on the Patreon. The videos are excellent, and the tours I've been on with Carl and Jen have been great adventures.
Oh, bless you,
cheers,
Steve.
Stevie. We've enjoyed them as well.
Yeah, they were good.
So, Maria, I look forward to you exploring around shore. We was only saying this the other day, and this is in relation to what Maria's just said. When we get to Crete over the winter, we're going to do some like little travel extra videos of different places in Crete and stuff, aren't we?
Yeah, because we've realised that people
like distant shores do and
enjoy having that. We know that we've got to put more content in and what things are, and there's loads of different places in Crete that we can do that with. You know, there's lots of nice places in there that we can go to and add to.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
it's really nice.
Steve, love the banter you two. We've got plenty of that coming. Keith Butler, laugh my ass off. I like that. I've always said beep. Yeah. Anyway, we'll move on from that word because I think we've still got little Kyle watching. So maybe houndstooth. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. Is that the name of a paddleboard, Grandpa? I'm not sure. Declan Murray, I'm here because Grandpa told me about your channel. Oh, I thought you were going to say he told me to come. Hi guys, I'm Grandpa.
Hi Declan.
Declan Murray. I think we've spoke before anyway, Declan. I'm sure we have. So that's up to date on there. So, what else we got to talk about?
What have we got coming up this next week then? So we've got So
tomorrow we've got the for sale board going up.
Sale board going up hopefully tomorrow.
Tuesday we've got the photographer coming round.
Yep. He's taking pictures of all round the house. She's doing it.
And then
but if she doesn't do it on a wide enough angle, then we'll
just use our
camera.
Yeah.
We've got to give her the footage that we've taken today, the pictures of the drone pictures, and then they come and do.
Michael, nice to see that you've managed to join us. He's just stopped driving, wanted to stay high from Virginia. Just sent us that message before to say that he won't be able to join us.
All right, Michael. Oh, bless you. Yeah, no, that's nice. Thanks for coming on.
So, she's coming Tuesday. And then Wednesday we've got the energy person.
Yeah, we have to have what they call an EPC. It tells you how efficient your house is in England, how it's from A, B, C, D, E, F, I don't know. It's like when you buy a washing machine and it's rated A+ because it's really good on electricity.
We already know what it's going to be because
D.
We've basically been told that what they do, they look at the age of the house, what type of bricks it's made of from the year it was built, what type of windows you've got in, and then it comes in a particular band. And we've been told it'll be no higher than a C and no lower than an E. So it's going to be a C, D or E, which
don't make any difference.
Doesn't make any difference. Nobody looks at it. It's just something the government brought in to charge people for having it done when they sell a house. So, houndstooth is the fabric used to make proper shooting coats and breeches for fox chasers. I used to be a big shooter, Grandpa. In fact, that's one of the things I've got to get rid of. I've got quite a few guns. I know I heard you talking about it the other day on one of your chats. I've not got as many as you, but the legislation and stuff's a little bit more stricter here. But I've got a few, but they've got to go. So I know my hunting coats and things like that. So I used to like my fox hunting. Have you guys ever thought of doing the narrowboat lifestyle? Actually, Keith, there is. If you go back through our older videos, there is a video on there where we've done a time lapse on the canals. We
love the canals.
We love the canals, and last year I think it's the first time we've not been on it for quite a long time, isn't it? We normally go on every year, and we just rent a boat. Although the last time we went on it, a family member's got one and we used theirs. So yeah, we love it, and we did consider at one time buying a canal boat and living on the canals rather than sailing, but it's too cold. So what we've actually said is that once we're fed up of doing the sailing lark around the world,
we might do
we might come back and then move on to a narrowboat, because it's a nice way of living and it's cheap. So yeah,
and there are so many canals through England and everywhere, and France and stuff like that.
Yeah, we love canals. In fact, if we'd have bought the boat in England, one of the plans was to have sailed across the French canal system, depending on the draft of the boat. I think it's about 1.5 meters the maximum draft. So the boat we're on anyway.
I think I might need a bit more.
You've got a bottle down there. The draft on our boat would have been a little bit too deep, I think, so we wouldn't have had that option, but that was one of the things we'd looked at. Declan, I have to watch your survey on the boat, have a good old nosy. By all means, Declan, watch both videos, but please don't comment saying that they've not done a full thing because there's this missing and that missing. They've done it, we've got the reports and everything, and everything's happy. Yeah. Happy days with it. Coffee time, coffee time.
Oh, he's one of our patrons.
He was our very first patron.
Yeah, bless you.
Yeah. So, been lurking on your live today, wanted to say hello. Nice to see you here. And we've got a few more people joined. So,
what's your real name?
If you've not...
do we know his real name?
CT, I call him.
Coffee time.
CT. Hi, CT. So, anybody who's just joined us, just say hello so we know who you are. We've got somebody... What's that? NJ Teflar 919. Hi from Mexico.
NJ Teflar 919. It's probably Nito Flay 919.
Well,
I'll tell you a funny story. We were in Crete and we went to... Now let me get this right. We're looking on the map and we're looking where we can go. Where was it called?
No, it wasn't called that.
What was that place called that you could... If you read it one way...
Oh, anal... It was anal something. Let me get my Greek book, just a minute.
He'll have a look. It was something like...
It had got the word...
Analipsy.
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 That's it, in Crete.
Carl called it...
Analipsy.
He read it as anal ipsy. And I just peed myself laughing with it. Anal ipsy.
Yeah.
When we've watched golf on telly and they have Titleist caps on, do you know what Carl saw that as?
Something liced.
Tit-liced.
It's kids. Anyway, just put that down and go and get yourself a drink of water.
After 8 o'clock.
Grandpa, Anthony Kirby, did you... I know, I remembered that name now. Did you get on the BOA site? Anyway. It's back up again. I did do, but it's not all back up because I would... As soon as we'd finished, I went online to it.
What's BOA site?
Bavaria Owners Association. Oh. I'd got my card ready to pay you 20 quid, is it, to join? And it's not doing the online things. And it's too much messing about to have to print it off and send it. So once you get it all sorted out, I shall join it. So get onto your techie guys. Had you bought a southerly, you could have sailed in the canals. That's right, I could have done, but it wouldn't have been in Crete. CT, it's Christopher.
Christopher.
I've got an uncle called Christopher, so you shouldn't remember that. Forget that. Grandpa, the canals.
It feels so much more personal when you know the first name. Or whatever.
Keith, the southerly is a lifting keel. So they do go through, they're okay then. and obviously they take the mast down. Coffee time, CT, the Southerners. You're just saying the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, what CT's saying there is that the Shards have done the French.
What
so
haven't the Shards done?
If anybody watches distant shows,
is that?
Yeah.
Watch different shows to go and have a look. Let's do it all at the same time. I'll look that way. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, she does it. We actually know somebody who knows them. So anyway, Anthony. Okay, PM me. I will sort it for you. I'll sort it out after this then. Anthony, Tony, whatever you want to be called. Grew up in New Jersey, then moved to Florida in '96, then to New Mexico in '13. Whereabouts in Florida are you going back to? We've got a timeshare over there. Southerners of a crank-up keel. The Shards did a series of sailing with the canals on. Yeah, we've all got that now. What are the tunnels? Well, it's not a problem, Keith, because basically all they do is take the mast down. There's lots of people do it. So, in fact, I've got a book about it on my Kindle.
Yeah, you don't have to do that like that, do you, in the tunnels?
I think you're selective on which tunnel you go through.
Yeah, you don't have to put your feet on the walls to do it.
So yeah, you'd have the mast.
Very close to us, we've got one of the longest internal tunnels like that at Paul's Cavern, haven't we?
No, that's a mine. It's not a canal.
Yeah, but they go on a boat. They go on a canal boat. You do go on a canal boat.
I've been down it. It's about 200 yards long and it goes past the Devil's Arse, as it's called. And then it's supposed to be an infinite cavern. And it's about 18 foot deep.
It was like a canal boat and
it was on a rowing boat.
It's not a rowing boat.
The miners used to foot it along. Yeah, that's not a canal.
Yeah, but we went on a little canal boat. We didn't go on.
It wasn't there. It was in a rowing boat up. So, I mean, in the UK, you can't use a sailboat on the canals in the UK, Keith. Mainly because of the width of them. That's why they're called narrow boats, is because the canals are only, or the locks. It's the locks what cause you the problem. Are only 6 foot or 6'6" wide.
You can touch from one side.
You've got the wider ones.
Barge.
Yeah, but what do they call it? Broad beam canals. But you don't see many yachts on it, not unless they're like little trailer sailors. And Peterson, hope to meet you somewhere in Greece this winter. We just bought our new home, Aegean 45, moving aboard in October.
Oh, fantastic!
Congratulations on that, Anne. So where's yours going to be? Where are you going to be based for the winter?
Yeah, we're going to be staying.
We'll be in Crete.
We're going to be in Crete.
Yeah, apart from maybe a couple of weeks moving about at the beginning when we get down there.
Yeah, but we've got to be careful of the winds, haven't we? So we'll not be moving that far away.
Well, we can go over to Turkey. It's only 100 miles.
But yeah, let us know where we'll be. I'd love to meet up. Nice.
Captain 10 Star, when are you all going to start wearing bikinis? Captain, you don't want to see me in a bikini.
I don't really want to see.
And if you've watched the last video, she did have a bikini on to start with, but it went. And surprisingly or not, I've also had messages saying,
I'm not seeing a thong either.
Can you send me an unedited version of the video?
Yeah.
Without the pixelation?
I thought, wow.
So we've had a chat about it.
And yeah, you can for $25.
No. They've got to subscribe to my bloody Patreon thing for that.
Why on earth you'd want to see?
You might just get a little glimpse. Does the table in the saloon drop to make an extra berth? The ones I've on didn't, but yours may be different, being an owner special.
No.
No, it doesn't, because this has had a custom table put into it. I think some of the original ones did.
You thought of doing that though, did you? Did you think of... Did you say that last time we went?
I did say that. It might be handy to change it to one what you could drop. We had we was on a Geno last year what we chartered, and that one did drop down because if you watch our videos of when we did the charter from last October,
that was
I left the hatch open on the front, and the first day we came into it, and there were 2 inches of water on the floor in the front bedroom, and the mattresses and everything, all my clothes, everything was absolutely soaked. It took 2 blokes to lift the mattress out of the bed.
But that little area,
So that
when
one
you did
did.
put it down, that was a good place to sleep.
Yeah, we ended up having to sleep in it.
It was nice though. Not just because it wasn't wet, it was a nice...
It was small about, it was 30... Was it 34 footer?
Yeah, but where it didn't rock, like, because it was in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah. On our boat, it doesn't drop down. But it is something we've looked at. But having said that, we've got 3 double bedrooms. There's only going to be us 2 on it unless we have some friends, and then we'd probably only have 2 people over anyway, so...
But we're looking forward to being on it anyway. If we want to change it and we need that room, then we'll do it, won't we?
Yeah, we can do.
Put it in
The table on the in the cockpit's been changed as well from the standard one. So I think the original one's a plastic one.
Wait till you see our cockpit. I'm glad I said that.
Yeah.
Wait till you see our cockpit.
If Grandpa sees me in a thong, he might be doing it sooner than he thinks.
Yeah. Got a fab cockpit.
Oh, Captain says I'll have to go back and watch. It's in the last video.
Our cockpit, just to go on that, we've got a super duper table on it, haven't we? We've got a proper wooden table. It's a
nice wooden table.
And there's the electrics underneath it.
It's had all the blue LEDs put underneath
blue LEDs
under the thing.
Yeah.
And
so the only blankets that we can have round us when we're out at night are going to be blue that match it all and everything. All lovely.
So, and we haven't decided yet where to spend winter. Our boat is in Italy at the moment. If you're fancying Crete, you need to get it booked pretty quick because it is quite a popular one.
What's it like in Brindisi? I love Italy. We've not been to another place, but it's expensive. I love what the men look like. They always dress so nice and the place is lovely.
So
love it. Not so bothered about the food because they don't know how to put a plate full of food together, do they? But
no, I like Italian food, but when you go out for an Italian meal, they just little bits. It's like having meze or tapas, isn't it? Sean Dowd, the Elan 444 did and was quite useful. Yeah, it is, Sean. As I said, when we was on that Geno last year and we soaked the front cabin, we will never, ever, ever leave a hatch open again.
No.
But yeah, we ended up sleeping in the main area, so it is handy if you've got a few people on board.
Christopher! Not a cockpit, it's a flight deck.
Grandpa's farm. I did not know the British canal locks were so narrow. That's why they're called narrow boats, Grandpa. So you've got 2 types of canals. You've got the narrow canals, which is the traditional ones, and then you've got the broad beam canals, which are mainly like the rivers and things. And of the broad canals we've been down, where you sometimes get the locks where you can get 2 narrow boats in side by side, the further you go down them, generally they always turn into a smaller one anyway.
Yeah.
So.
And a lot of the canals that we're on, the narrow canals, Grandpa, you go down in your boat like that, and then they have to have a turning circle halfway down.
It's called a winding hole.
Is it a winding hole? Winding hole, where you can like pull in to let somebody else come past, because you can't get 2 boats like that.
No, the winding hole's for you to turn round, and yeah, you might have to go 2 or 3 miles down a canal before you can actually turn round to come back. That's what they thought. You can generally get passing place. It's only in the locks.
When you can't, you can't turn around, can you? Because they're that long and you need a lot of space.
We do get a lot of people from like America and stuff coming over to the UK and hiring a canal boat, because you're in the countryside, you get through all the industrial places and stuff, so it's quite a good place, good thing to see. Not cockpit, call it a flight deck. It's not a flight deck on our boat.
No. It'll just be called the outside room or up above.
Right, see you later, Steve. Thanks for tuning in, mate.
Yeah, see you, Steve. Have a good night out.
You missed a good day today. We were on a B49 watching the start of the Fastnet. If knew you back in UK, you could have come down for the weekend. Oh, mate, would have loved to have done that. I've been watching it on live stream. I've been watching Cows Regatta all week. Really bad weather yesterday because we used to come down to watch it every year a few years ago when the kids were little. And then I've been watching the Fastnet today.
Carl's been sitting down watching the Fastnet while I've done 2 lots of washing, hung that out, weeded all the front garden, been to the skip and been shopping. So he likes Fastnet too.
I love boat racing. America's Cup, whatever, Fastnet. I've even been watching the other one. What is it? Tucker Thompson has been introduced. It's been playing on Facebook all day. Derek Backpacker, hello from Santa Cruz, California.
Oh, Derek Backpacker.
What part of England are you from? We're based right in the middle in a place called Chesterfield. It's famous for the Crooked Spire Church. So if you Google Crooked Spire, you'll see what it's all about.
My sister is from Southampton.
And I have a brother in Bromley. That's Kent, isn't it?
So both those people will refer to us as Northerners.
Northern Mankeys.
Even though we're like in the middle of England. But Northerners are very friendly, even though we've got strange accents. Very friendly people. As in, you could be waiting at a bus stop and everybody talks to each other. Whereas down south, like in Southampton and Kent and wherever, you could go to a bus stop and like be with the same people for 3 years and never even say hello. That's what Northerners are known for. And good fish and chips.
Beautiful fish and chips. With mushy peas. Don't get mushy peas down south.
And we have a great sense of humour.
Certainly do.
Yeah. All
right.
Northerners.
So, well, what time is it?
Cracking, that went quick.
Yeah.
That's good, that's good.
So, I think what we're going to do is call it a night, unless anybody's got any more questions, because we've not had anything to eat all day. So, any more questions from anyone before we call it a night?
No, I think everybody's good.
No.
So thank you for joining us today, and say lots happening.
Hang on,
we can't wait to go on a boat.
Love the UK, but too much rain. My family's a coat of arms on a castle in Wales. Yeah, we do get a lot of rain. When the weather's nice in England, Grandpa, you can't beat England anywhere in the world.
Anyway, it's a beautiful place.
But you can't plan anything. It's like, shall we have a barbecue? You can have all this week's been really nice, and then it's like, let's have a barbecue on Saturday night, invite some friends round, it rains.
No, all this week.
I'm just giving that as an example.
Oh, right. And for example, this week, I wanted to cut the grass outside in the garden, right, because we knew we were having these estate agents round. It has chucked it down with rain. It has absolutely lashed it down with rain every day. I have got the lawnmower out. I've got my extension leads out to do my strimming and everything. It's been beautiful and sunny. I've got it all out. I've plugged the extension lead in, and then we've had a downpour. So I've had to put it all back away. And that has been for 5 days constantly. And it was only yesterday that it came nice, and today. So I've been doing what I can in 2 days. You've just got to do it while you can. But that's English weather, and that's why everybody always talks about weather in England, because it's so unpredictable.
What's the weather like?
It's raining.
It's the first thing people
it's
ask.
Nice, it's whatever.
You always say, cold today. It's warm today.
Nice day today. But when the sun does shine, it's a beautiful place to live.
So anyway, let's wrap it up at that.
Yeah.
So Mark Hind, really enjoy your channel. Not sure why you would turn down an old quarry to learn driving. I think you mean diving for the warm weather.
I know.
Wink, wink. I'm missing the chips too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Grandpa, let's plug Grandpa in.
Well, Grandpa's farm goes sailing. For anybody in the UK, I think it starts at 5 hours? So
yeah, it's usually midnight.
Midnight. So we will be tuning in for the start of it, Grandpa. Can't promise stopping till 1:30 again tonight. But we'll be there.
We will see
so thanks for coming and thanks for sending people our way.
Yeah.
And everybody else who's joined in, all the new viewers tonight. Thank you.
So don't forget to thumbs up, hopefully, and subscribe and keep in touch, and we'll keep you informed of what's going on. And what happens next?
And we'll see you for the next Sundowner Sunday.
Sundowner Sunday. Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Thanks for coming.
Bye.